Interpretation, the heartbeat. Here is a short story about a musician who believes every change in his heartbeat means something is wrong, until he discovers that fear and peace can interpret the same rhythm very differently. In the village of Bellstone lived a drummer named Elias who could hear rhythm in everything: rain on rooftops, shoes on cobblestones, birds tapping branches, and wind moving through shutters. Yet the rhythm he listened to most was his own heartbeat. When Elias felt calm, the beat seemed friendly. When he felt afraid, the same beat sounded like a warning. One morning, Elias was invited to perform before the entire village. As he stepped toward the stage, his heart began pounding. Boom, 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 boom. This means I am going to fail, he thought. His hands became cold. His breathing tightened. The louder his heart became, the more certain he was that something terrible was about to happen. Elias ran from the stage and hid inside the bell tower. There he found an elderly bellkeeper named Mira polishing a small silver bell. "My heart warned me not to perform," Elias said. Mira placed her fingers gently on his wrist. "Your heart gave you a rhythm," she replied. "Your mind supplied the warning." Elias frowned. "A fast heartbeat means danger." "Sometimes," Mira said. "It can also mean excitement, movement, courage, anticipation, or simply that the body is preparing to act." But I felt afraid. The feeling was real. Your interpretation may still have been mistaken. Mira struck the silver bell once. The note rang through the tower. "What does that sound mean?" she asked. "Someone has arrived." Mira struck it again. "Now what does it mean?" "Perhaps there is a fire." She rang it a third time. "Or a celebration," Elias said slowly. "The sound remained the same," Mira replied. The meaning changed according to the story placed upon it. Elias listened to his heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. "What meaning am I placing on this?" he whispered. "That you are unsafe," said Mira. "But did the heartbeat tell you that?" Elias shook his head. They climbed to the top of the tower where the whole village could be seen below. Mira pointed toward the marketplace. A child was running toward her mother with joy. A baker was carrying a heavy tray. Two lovers were meeting after a long separation. A frightened dog was hiding beneath a cart. "Their hearts may all be beating quickly," Mira said, "but each mind gives the rhythm a different explanation." "So feelings tell me nothing?" "They tell you that something is being interpreted. They invite attention, not blind obedience." Elias placed one hand over his chest. "What should I do when fear interprets everything?" "Pause before naming the rhythm. Ask which teacher is giving it meaning." Mira led him back toward the stage. The crowd was still waiting. As Elias approached, his heart quickened again. The ego's interpretation came immediately. "They will judge you. You must succeed. Your worth depends on this performance." Elias stopped. "How do I feel?" he asked inwardly. Tight, rushed, defended. Then he whispered, "Holy Spirit, I give you this heartbeat. I do not know what it means. Let it serve communication instead of fear." The heartbeat continued. Boom, 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 boom. But another interpretation arose. "You are alive. You are here. Let the rhythm move through you." Elias stepped onto the stage. He placed his hands on the drum and matched its rhythm to his heart. Boom, boom. The villagers began clapping. Boom, boom. Children danced. The baker tapped his spoon against a tray. Mira rang the silver bell from the tower. Soon the entire village joined one rhythm. Elias realized that the heartbeat he had interpreted as a private warning could become an invitation to shared joy. After the performance, a young student asked, "How did you stop being afraid?" "I did not stop the heartbeat," Elias said. "I stopped insisting that fear was the only meaning it could have." From then on, Elias listened differently. When his heart raced, he did not immediately call it danger. When sadness came, he did not call it failure. When discomfort appeared, he did not assume the world had attacked him. He paused and asked, "What is actually happening? What story am I adding? Which voice is interpreting this moment?" Sometimes practical action was needed. Sometimes rest was needed. Sometimes an honest conversation was needed. But fear was no longer allowed to translate every sensation alone. Above his drum, Elias hung a small sign. "The rhythm may be given. The meaning is chosen." And whenever his heartbeat grew loud, he listened beneath the interpretation for the steady reminder that had always been there. You are alive. You are held. Choose again. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.